Oh yeah. So, Johan, thanks a lot for taking me up here.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's an incredible view up here. It's really beautiful, and I really like that Gothic church over there very much. And what's the smokestack here?
It used to be what I assume an old factory of some sort.
Ah, okay. I have been out there to that tower. I don't, it's where past the Diplomatenstadt. But this is an amazing view here.
Yeah, it's pretty gorgeous.
It really is. What is that white ship over there?
I have no idea.
It's interesting.
I'm not very familiar with the ships over here.
Okay.
I know there's one ship down there though that I had my birthday party on 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
It's a ship which is essentially just stationary now.
You mean the one at the Skeppsholmen?
No, down here.
Oh really?
See the walk over here?
Oh, down there.
Yeah,
there's
there's plenty of ships there, and one of those is a ship you can rent for parties.
Oh wow! Wow!
That's the only ship I know about.
Wow! Well, this is gorgeous up here.
Yeah, here's Kungsholmen.
Yeah. Which means King's Home.
Yes. And over there you have Bromma over there.
Bromma, I don't know. Is that where?
Over there.
Is that small airport where they have the turboprops coming out of?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm filming this whole time here.
Do you see how many churches there are here, right? Look here.
Oh yeah.
If you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the big domos there.
Yeah.
It's a completely different design.
Yes, totally.
The same if you see down there as well. Do you see?
Yes, I do. It's another dome, yeah.
Yeah, it's a dome.
And that's probably a church over there too.
Yep. 2 churches.
Wow. Very cool.
Christianity really had a big impact on European civilization.
It sure did.
And architecture.
Yep. Okay, maybe I'll stop now this part. Anyway, Johan, thank you for showing me all these great places. I appreciate it.
Welcome to my hometown.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm in a different place now that Johan showed me. And it's the walk I've been on. I was here a long time ago. And you can see the train going over the bridge there. And very similar view to before, but now you can see different ships that are docked here. And that's I think it's a hotel. The red one down there is a hotel, Johan?
It might be, yeah.
I think so. I've walked down here before.
There's a restaurant over there and a hostel as well, that boat.
The white one is a hostel and a restaurant?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
You have a nightclub over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And also the boat that I rented for my party.
Very
There's a
cool.
few different boats here.
Very cool.
To pick from.
And there's the main station over there that has that wild roof on it.
And then you had the city hall, right? We had a Nobel dinner.
Yep. And now the new Nobel Prize Museum is going to be in the place where they're rebuilding over, where all the rebuilding's going on.
Yeah?
Yep. Okay.
That.
It's a very interesting building there with the dark roof. I don't know what it is. I'm still on this walk with Johan. And way in the back there is the place where I visited many times, out by the Diplomatenstadt. And then there is a new ship that I don't know what it is, but I'll find out later. Anyway, that's all for now. Okay, this is where the big ships, back there you can see the big ships dock. And over there is the amusement park. And back there, that tower that I looked at before is actually well past the Diplomatenstadt, which is where all the embassies are. And that's the beautiful schooner in the bay there. Okay, I'll continue on now. Here's that beautiful schooner that I really love very much, and the thing that made me love Stockholm in the first place. It's such a beautiful schooner that's actually not being used anymore as a boat, as a ocean-going ship, but rather as a hostel for kids and also for having parties there. I'm now going to walk over there and see if I can see Benny Andersson of the ABBA fame's office, and I'll get that on film as well. This is just a beautiful day in Stockholm. You can see all the beautiful buildings here in Gamla Stan, the old town, and sunshine and very pretty clouds now. Very pretty day. Here in Stockholm you can find every kind of ship. This one is for, actually have plays on it. It's a theater ship, and they even have a rescue boat and stuff. It's so big, but they must have a very big stage in there to do theater. I've never seen it, but I know that's what it is. Anyway, it's interesting. Okay, there behind the schooner is a old church that is now being used for other events and so on. You can rent it. And there's, of course, a Swedish flag at the end of every boat. But over there is the rich area in the back. It's quite where most of the rich people live. I'll zoom in a little bit. Those buildings back there are all, let's say, either apartments or very expensive shops for the rich Swedes. It's really nice here because it's the old, very old streets that, hundreds and hundreds of, I don't know how many years old, with the nice, this is the front of the palace that they've been renovating forever, and some nice sculptures and an obelisk in the background there, as you can see. Unfortunately, there are cars driving up here. It's one of the pretty streets in the back there, and again down on the water where I was before. National Museum in the background, which is a very nice museum. And then, okay, that's enough for here. If you ever want to take a tour, this is where you go in. It says "Welcome to the Royal Palace" in Swedish and in English. And you can see the tourists coming out of there now. I've been there and I've done a video there, and it's very beautiful. If you ever want to come to Stockholm or to Sweden, I'll be happy to give you a tour. One thing I absolutely love about Sweden and about Stockholm especially is all these little side streets like this, and the beautiful colors. Just every place you look, especially in Gamla Stan, the old town, there are just these beautiful side streets, always with the cobblestones. It's really, really pretty. Unfortunately, sometimes they modernize places, but most of the time it's left alone. Now we're in one of the most famous squares in Stockholm, in the really very photographed area right here. A lot of tourists come here, and this is the current Nobel Prize Museum, which is going to be moving soon. I've been there before. It's interesting, but a little bit dry. But in any case, it's a beautiful place, a beautiful square. You can see all of the statues and so on in here. Another nice street down there, and lots of tourists. A lot of tours going on now. And here's another painter painting live here at the, it looks like, oh yeah, that up there looks very nice. Here's a guy that's giving people directions. He's actually the artist who's made different postcards here. You can buy them. Hello there, I'm Tim. I offer original oil and watercolor paintings and prints of Stockholm, credit cards, cash coins, different currencies. He's quite an entrepreneur. And it looks like he's good talking to people in different languages as well. Interesting place. Here I am in front of this bar where it says, I don't know how to even say the name, Kurt Hufelt Familie Winkel. It's owned by the man that has started Teenage Engineering, which I've mentioned before. It's a very high-end keyboard and synthesizer company that I'm going to be interviewing on my podcast next month. So my podcast is called ScottyCast, just in case you want to check it out. It's on Apple and different platforms. But this is the place where the owner actually has this. I think he even lives upstairs, if I'm not mistaken. I think he has a beautiful flat here in the old town. Here is that Gothic church you could see from before when I was up on the hill. That beautiful steeple there. There's quite a bit of traffic here, so it's a little bit loud, but anyway, I think it's a very pretty church and very pretty steeple. This is now the main train station in Stockholm. And right across from the main station is my favorite photo store, which I'm going to walk into now and show you some of the equipment from Teenage Engineering, as well as their supply of different cameras, which you can see when you come in here. How much equipment they have here, all different photography equipment, and even a studio, and many different cameras here, and drones, backpacks, and different cameras. They have my dream camera here, which is this one here, this Fuji HX-H2S is my dream camera. Now I'll just walk back here and show you all the different cameras they have. They have Canons and Fujifilm and Sonys, and these are Nikons here. And there are the different gimbals, of which this is the one I have that went bad. But anyway, I'll just go up to the Teenage Engineering section now. And some very high-end cameras here. Very high-end. Blackmagic is one of the top brands. It costs $46,000, which is like, something like $4,000 for that camera. And then over here we have different microphone arms and microphones for sale. But in here is the part I really want to show, because these are the products I'll be talking about on my podcast next month. Teenage Engineering has many very interesting products. Even this tiny one here, you can see with my hand on it how small that is, but it's a very powerful synthesizer. And then they have, you can see Teenage Engineering down here, and all these products here, special speakers that can actually turn bad music into good music, and so they sound very good. They don't have quite as much out today as they usually do, but anyway, that's the last bit of the video. And this is also a microphone here, this one here, this CM15, CM15. But the one I really want to get, hopefully, is this one, the OP1 Field, it's called, which is a tremendously powerful synthesizer. Anyway, thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.